Hello, how are you today? I hope your day, your morning is already treating you well and that you are taking some time for yourself. I'm already going to honor you for even just clicking on this video and looking at this possibly being something that will fit your need today. I wanted to start our practice today with a reading. I read this morning and I'm like, oh, this would be a good intention, a good theme for this video. So I'm just going to read this very quickly and we will intertwine this message into our practice today. So, becoming spacious in our bodies, hearts, and minds. We often hear the term spaciousness in the yoga world. It can refer to an experience of the body, the heart, the mind, or all three. When we think about spaciousness, we think of having space in which to move, to reflect, and to grow. When we move our bodies on our mats, our bodies become more open, more spacious, offering ease, relief, and maybe joy. This can create an equivalent opening in our minds and in our hearts, causing us to become more mentally and emotionally ready to receive what the world is offering. This is spaciousness, and we cultivate it through our yoga practice. So, our intention today is creating spaciousness, not only in our bodies, but in our mind, in our heart as well. So, as we move our body through this practice, which will be some standing poses and really intentionally focusing on full body. So, I will guide you into really feeling into your body, to breathing into your body, to create this opportunity to create spaciousness in the body, mind, and heart. All right. So if that sounds good to you, we will be using 2 yoga blocks. If you'd like to bring in a blanket, you can always do that. We will be doing some lunges. So if you need some extra support under the knees, I always like to offer that extra padding. All right, my friend, I will see you back on your mat. Okay, we're going to get started in a standing pose. And just coming to the top of your mat, I'm just going to come to the middle of my mat here so I can see you and you can see me. But coming up to the top of your mat, we're just going to start with some neck release. So first, just find yourself rooted and grounded down through your feet, already creating spaciousness through the soles of the feet. So I often like to lift and spread my toes and then really feel for pressing down, rooting down, grounding through the ball and the heel of the foot. And maybe even taking a few little rock sways side to side, just really feeling into the feet. Making sure not to lock the knees and having your feet about hip width distance. Good. And then come to stillness. And now let the toes fall back to the mat without gripping. So finding some softness in the toes, but still feel for the energy and the rootedness down through the heels and the balls of the feet. Take an inhale, lengthen up through the crown of your head, soften through the shoulders. And now as you exhale, drop right ear, right shoulder. We're going to take 3 breaths here, intentionally breathing into the left side of your neck. So again, think of creating spaciousness here in the neck. Let's take a cleansing breath here. Inhale, really breathe into the left side. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly, carefully bring the head back to center. Already feel that release happening in the neck. And now we will drop left ear, left shoulder. Take it nice and easy. Making sure that the shoulders don't creep up towards the ears here. Taking 3 slow, deep breaths here. Taking that cleansing breath, inhale through the nose, fill up that right side of your neck. Open mouth, exhale. Slowly bringing the head back to center. Pausing here, let the shoulders rest. Let all of that tension release. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Good. And opening the eyes. If you have them closed, let's just take some shoulder rolls and have a little micro bend in the knees here. So, of course, our shoulders can tend to be very heavy, very tight. So, whenever we take some shoulder rolls, you right away just feel some release and inviting in spaciousness again. So, just moving our way down our body. Beautiful. Now let's reach the arms out to the side and flex the hands. So fingers up, and as though you are pressing these walls away from you. Drop the shoulders down. And now let's drop the fingers down. You're going to make a fist, curl the fingers in, and then curl the hand in. So you're actually, well, more so curling your fist in. So I want you to feel this stretch through the top of the hand, the forearm, the wrist. And then we'll flex the hands again, pressing away. Lots of energy here. Lengthening through the arms. Drop the fingers, curl the fingers in, curl the fist in. And now making some big wrist circles here. So as you keep the fist, you're just making these big movements through the wrist. You might feel some popping going on, and then reverse your roll. I'm always surprised at how tight my forearms and wrists are when I do this. And keep that rotation going in the wrist. Just start bringing your arms forward. Keep the shoulders down. Have the arms all the way out in front of you. And then reverse the other way. Keep the arms here. We're just going to take a few more, just going the opposite direction. And then let's just shake it out. Good. Creating some space in the wrist. All right. And now I will have you bring your left foot behind your right ankle. And you're going to reach your arms up, grabbing onto the left wrist with the right hand. Take an inhale, lengthen up nice and tall through that left side body. Bend over to the right. So you can feel this stretch all the way down that left side body. Hold here, one more breath. Big breath out. See if you can bend a little deeper. Take a cleansing breath again. Inhale fully. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Release the arms down. As you do so, you're just going to come into a forward fold. So you're folding towards the top of your mat. I should have told you to have your blocks here at the top of your mat. I'm going to turn now towards the top of my mat to meet you here. And grabbing your blocks and using the blocks for support here. So as we stretch that left IT band, just letting the upper body be heavy and supported here with the blocks. Let the head get really heavy. Drop the chin in towards the chest. And now inhale, come into a flat back. So lift halfway. Exhale, fold again. We're going to do that 2 more times. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hold here, 1 full breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. Come back to a flat back. From here, we're going to send that left leg all the way back. Heel toe that right foot over towards the right so we can have that knee stacked over the ankle, and you can bring your blocks back here to support, holding the upper body up. What I want you to feel for here is really lengthening through that left leg. So as though you're trying to send that heel to the back end of your mat. And then you're also reaching through the right knee. So creating spaciousness here in between the legs. Press down through that right big toe to root down. Good. One more breath here. And now lower that left knee down. Keep the toes tucked on that left foot. Ooh, nice little quad stretch. Check in with that front knee. Notice if it's over the ankle. If so, kind of just wiggle your right foot out so that the knee's stacked over the ankle. And then keep sinking your hips forward so you get a deeper stretch through that left hip flexor psoas. Taking one more breath here. Open mouth exhale. We'll come back to lift that left knee. So coming back into that supported low lunge here. Hold, big breath in. Big breath out. And now we're going to step that left foot forward and coming into a forward fold here. Bring the blocks back out to the top of your mat or out in front of you. Maybe using the blocks for support here in your fold. Stretching the hamstrings, creating spaciousness through the hamstrings, through the backside body. Let your head be really heavy. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Bend the knees generously. Let the belly rest on the thighs. And now we're going to roll ourselves up one vertebra at a time. Let the arms just hang down. Keep the chin tucked in as long as you can till you come all the way up. Beautiful. Let's reach the arms all the way up. Pause here. Really lengthen up through the arms. Root down through the feet. Big breath in. Big breath out. And now bringing that right foot behind the left ankle. Left hand grabs onto right wrist. Inhale, lengthen up through that right side body, bending over to the left. Feeling that full right side body stretch here. Breathing into the side body. Also working on a little bit of balance here. Feel myself a little swayy on this side. That's a word, swayy. Let's take one more breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. Keep the legs as they are. Bring the upper body back up. Beautiful. Release the hands. And now we're going to dive it forward, coming into a forward fold here. Once again, using our blocks for support. Just placing your hands on the blocks. Let the head be heavy. And now feeling into that right side IT band. Root down through that right big toe, left big toe. And then we'll inhale, come up to a flat back. Exhale, fold it down. 2 more. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold and hold this time. Big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale, coming back into a flat back. And now we're going to send that right leg all the way back. And making your adjustments here so that you can come into this lunge. And then focus on reaching through that right leg. Really send that heel back. Think of the left knee being gently pulled forward. Good. Strong in the core, belly button to spine. Fire up that right quad and glute. One more breath here. Let's lower that right knee down, nice and easy. Keep the toes tucked on that right foot. Woo, I'm definitely feeling it on this side today. Usually my left side is tighter. That's the thing about yoga. You come to your mat, you never know what your body's going to show you, that where it's tight or what it needs. And today we are focusing on creating spaciousness, so this is all perfect. Take another big breath in here. Big breath out. Lifting that right knee back up, coming back into that lunge. Hold here. And now we're going to step off that right foot, bringing it to meet the left. Coming into a forward fold here, bringing the blocks a little further out in front of you. Drop the head, chin to the chest. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Bending the knees generously, rolling up nice and slow. Trying to keep that chin tucked in as long as you can. Really feel that cervical spine being stretched, lengthened, creating spaciousness there. Good. As you come up, let's reach the arms all the way up. And coming into a little baby back bend here. So let's interlace the fingers except for your index fingers. So coming into Kali Mudra. So index fingers are touching each other and straight up towards the sky. Other fingers are interlaced or over top of each other. Send the hips forward, reach it back. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, come back up. Let's open up the arms to cactus, opening the chest here. Draw the shoulders back, trying to squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, bring the arms in and curve through the spine. Exhale here. Inhale, let's open. Opening the chest. Exhale, bringing it in. So as though somebody gave you a little punch in your stomach and you're like, oh, bringing the belly in. And then inhale to open. Exhale, bring it in. Let's take it one more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. And now inhale just to open the arms. Drop the arms down back behind you. Let's interlace the fingers. Reach the arms. Open the chest up even more. Breathing here into your heart space. I allow spaciousness in my heart. I allow spaciousness in my heart. One more time. I allow spaciousness in my heart. Beautiful. Release the arms. Let's inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, we're going to fold it forward. Bringing our hands to our blocks. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, we're going to make our way from here into yogi squat. So you're just going to heel toe your feet out, toes out, heels in, taking a few little rocks side to side. That always works for me to kind of just open the hips up and allow some spaciousness once again. For the hips to be able to open here in this pose. And an option, you can always use one of your yoga blocks to sit on if you need that today. If you just feel you want to give yourself a little extra support. Blocks are always an option to bring in. And then once you settle, pressing the elbows into the knees, palms of the hands together, lifting the heart. Coming back to that place of feeling yourself rooted and grounded through your feet. So maybe you even lift and spread the toes here a bit. They probably don't go very much. Mine definitely don't, but I do feel the activation of that. And feeling that connection of the ball and the heel of the foot to the mat, to the earth. And then letting the toes soften back down without re-gripping. Relaxing the jaw, facial muscles. Take a cleansing breath. Beautiful. Releasing the hands. Let's bring the hands back behind us. Maybe just falling back or making your way down to your mat. From here, we'll come into butterfly pose. I'm going to turn to face you. Soles of the feet together. We're taking a few little rocks here, side to side. Again, just creating space. Good. And holding your toes, your ankles, or your feet. Ground down to give some support here, to just give a little added length through the spine. Press the knees to the floor as you lengthen up even taller through the crown of your head. Draw the shoulders down. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And then making your way into a forward fold here in your butterfly pose. Maybe you continue to hold onto the feet or the ankles and pressing the knees down with the elbows. Or maybe you want to make this a little bit more passive and you bring your forearms to the mat, to the floor. Either way, finding a place where you can release any tension in the neck and the shoulders. And we'll take 5 breaths here. Breathing into the belly, into the back. Cleansing breath. And making your way back up. Let's bring the hands to the knees. Bring the knees in. Send the legs out in front of you. Give them a little wiggle, a little shake. And I'm going to turn sideways on my mat here. And then let's lower ourselves down. Down nice and easy. Once you get here, bring the knees into the chest. Take the knees nice and wide. Take a few rocks side to side, leading with one knee and then the other. Yeah, let's make our way into happy baby. So sending the feet up towards the ceiling. Keep those knees nice and wide. Maybe holding on to your big toes with your peace fingers, holding on to the outer edges of the feet or to the backs of the thighs. Finding what best supports you and focusing on pressing down through the sacrum. So we want low back sacrum to the mat as well as the shoulders. So if you find yourself, you're reaching for your feet, but your shoulders are way off the floor, I'd rather you bring the hands down back behind the thighs so your shoulders can have some, just some release there so they're not activated and really tight stretching. Breathing into the belly. Cleansing breath. And now opening the legs even further. A nice deep hamstring stretch, inner thigh stretch here, groin as well. Pressing down through the low back, the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Bring the feet back in. Let's send the feet all the way up towards the ceiling, holding onto the backs of the thighs. Point and flex through the feet. Rotate through the ankles. Good. And then we're just going to hold here. Flex the feet. Send those toes towards you. Press down through the shoulders. Check in with your neck. Notice if the chin is up really high. Tuck that chin in slightly to elongate the cervical spine. Good. 3 more breaths here. Stretching the calves, the Achilles. Keep those feet flexed, toes towards you. Last breath. Point the toes. And then release. Bend the knees back into your chest. Give yourself a great big hug here. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let the arms melt away from the legs. Lower your feet to your mat. Extend the legs all the way up, coming into your Shavasana. Inviting in lots of space here. So maybe you let the feet fall off or come to off of the mat, out towards the corners of your mat or even wider. And the same with the arms. Notice if the arms are a little close to the body, maybe you just bring them a little further out. Finding a place where the shoulders can soften. You kind of wiggle those shoulders away, shoulder blades away from one another. Settling here, take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. I invite in spaciousness. I invite in spaciousness. I invite in spaciousness. spaciousness in your mind, spaciousness in your heart, and spaciousness in your body. And taking a big, spacious breath in, and a big cleansing breath out. Slowly bringing the movement back into your body. Wiggle the fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles. Gently rocking your head side to side. And then reaching the arms back behind you. Bring the legs in together, feet in together. Point through the toes, reach through the fingers. Spaciousness here. Big inhale. Exhale, start bringing the arms in as you bring your feet to your mat, and then you're going to bring the knees into the body, hugging the knees in, taking a few rocks side to side. And then rolling over to one side and pressing yourself up to a seated pose. Closing the eyes. Bringing the hands to the knees, either palms facing down or grounding or up for receiving. Taking a big breath in here. Open mouth, exhale. And just taking a few more moments here to feel into your body. Noticing the spaciousness that has maybe arrived here, not only in your body, but in your heart and in your mind. Let's bring the palms of the hands together to the heart. Just sending you a great big thank you for making yoga a part of your self-care practice. And I hope that you truly do feel a sense of spaciousness throughout your whole body, heart, and mind. And may you take this practice and this intention of creating spaciousness out into the rest of your day. So maybe clearing some clutter or letting something go so that you have a little bit more space to breathe, to move, to radiate. Take another big breath in, big breath out. Closing our practice with gratitude. Namaste, my friend. Thank you so much for choosing to practice yoga for yourself. Thank you for choosing to practice with me today. I look forward to meeting you back on your mat. If you enjoyed this practice today, please give it a thumbs up, a like. You can always leave me a comment. I would love to hear any feedback. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, if you could do that, that would be amazing as well. Sending you off with a great big, lots of energy love. Peace.